If I got like the actual meeting place correct.
Oh, thank you. Yep, it's in here. Knock, 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 knock. Howdy.
Onion. So, I thank you both for stopping by. So
Yeah.
I'll give my explanation as to what has been going on, and as to why my letters took a while. So, not a lot of business has been coming in as of late, as people seem to prioritize helping themselves. This is not an excuse, this is just an explanation. I have attempted to branch out in other means, asking humans and Digimon alike in the case that they may need things solved. However, the lack of my mentor is a strange situation, which I ask you here in detail before you say anything that could be strange. So, I don't remember which number it was, but the justice that was my mentor had gone through what we can only take as a form of memory loss. They seem to be happy. They still seem to intend to learn about what's going on, but it's a strange situation. I'm uncertain as to a lot of the details. All I know, though, is they seem affected by their own sleep effect.
So,
I'm uncertain.
then according to what 5555 and 0917 reported, it's true. This Koke person is in fact Justice 9432. They've gone through a reset. We don't exactly expect them to change their
Yes.
names like that, but...
My only real thought of it is because it seems to want to try to start a different kind of life. While it doesn't seem intent on being a detective, it doesn't seem harmful. It still seems to be, if anything, it's more sociable. It's
No,
having fun.
we acknowledge that. However, it is protocol at the PGDA that we have to recover anyone who goes through a reset, either through death or involuntary means. It's part of the procedure to keep them safe and make sure that nothing goes wrong. We have some particular business that needs to be checked for everyone that goes through a reset.
Could I ask about the details of that?
We keep it pretty private and hidden at the PGDA. Very few really know about this condition.
Is it meant to be that kind of secret, where people aren't supposed to know?
Well, what I can tell you at the moment is that... There's something dangerous within all of us. It started from where we came from. And if it's not properly trained and controlled, it can unleash itself and wreak havoc.
Then I ask if you're to try to recover the one we now know as Koke, that you talk to her friends. They might understand, but they'll probably want to be sure that you're not going to do something bad. It's simple care for friends. Though they might ask a lot more than I am.
Yeah, I've heard from 5555 and 0917 that the friends are very uncooperative.
Then
To be fair, 555's had a tendency to be a little bit more on the aggressive side.
Oh.
if I could ask at least, like, pretty vague details. Does the training hurt?
Hurt? Not in particular, no.
Is it more just like simply training a muscle, where you just kind of figure it out?
In a way, part of it is training the body, how to use our weapons, but another part of it is about training the mind, how to resist temptation. And strong emotions.
Are we sure this isn't going to be any different? From what I can tell, their body seems to be exhausted now, like they need sleep. If I remember before their reset, they didn't need sleep. Are we sure something isn't different?
Well, their number was 9432. They should come from models that don't need sleep. Interesting.
Their body was showing physical fatigue. Like bags under the eyes and stuff that humans show.
Well, we all have bags under the eyes, but only some of us need sleep. Only the early numbers.
Strange.
Quite.
Though if I understand, you're not affected by your own sleep. Other people are affected by the sleep effect, but not.
No, we
you
don't
guys.
exactly have that. The Doom Child is sort of their own oddity among us all.
The Doom Child?
Yeah. I suppose you want to know? Let's say, in our time, there was a prophecy that the Doom Child, this Alice, would destroy their entire family and tear everything down. And they did so. In a wave of illusion magic, they killed everyone around them. They're known as the Doom
Are you
Child.
worried that's going to happen again?
Well, it's one thing that we must prevent.
So, you are worried it's going to happen again. From what I can tell, though, Koke doesn't seem... I don't know the right word. Volatile? They just seem kind of sad because their driver's not paying attention.
No, that's as far as you know. Doesn't seem like you have much interaction with them, as far as you're saying.
Correct. Although the little bit I did was both of them basically saying they couldn't be near each other. Koke tried. The driver didn't. He was keeping his distance.
Driver and blade relationship. That. Oh, right. Fuminori. The one we have to watch out for.
Yeah,
Was he the one acting hostile?
Well, according to 5555's report, he may be the one at fault for all this.
How so?
Well, "9432 is acting very out of turn. They suddenly attack people, cause major damage, nearly kill people. That's very uncharacteristic of their work.
Especially
Oh.
And
considering
who's the big
that,
change?
little...
I think I know what you're referring to then. Apparently, from what I understand, Koke and I believe you said their number used to be 9432
Mm-hmm.
seem to be having a thing known as the Void. Apparently, it makes them more fight hungry since they got it from their driver. Though,
Alright.
from what I understood, it was getting worse before the reset. I haven't seen it happen since.
Mm-hmm.
And we have not heard any other reports other than one time over the incident over in the arena, in the tavern.
That's about the only instance I've heard of.
Yes, but ever since then, 9432 has disappeared off the face of the earth. Only to come back later now, reset.
And under a different name that I believe it chose for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't
But
that
still,
be strange, though?
we need to initiate recovery procedures.
If they go for that training, how long are they going to be gone for?
Depends on how
Or is
long
it
it
more
takes
if
them.
they can have visitors?
It can be months. Sometimes years.
Does that mean they don't get breaks?
I'm sure they can probably find some time.
Could you elaborate on the idea of some? Some people dictate some time as 1 minute.
It's a pretty strict schedule that we keep to. I can probably manage a couple hours a week, I suppose.
And could I ask more details about the thing that you all are trying to keep trained? You said if it's not trained, it can go wrong. I presume it's not the Alice thing, since you said it was all of you.
Alice is not all of us. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I presume it's not the Alice thing because you specified it wasn't. Or well, you specified all of you needed to get trained, so it can't be Alice.
No, I've spoken too much on that. For now, I can't tell you more. Not without approval.
Approval from
The
I presume
council.
higher-ups. Do I need to set up a meeting with them then?
The council rarely meets anyone unless they have something grand to report. You can meet their runners-ups, their errand runners, people like us.
Well, can I ask if there's visible signs of if it starts to go wrong?
Look out for strong emotions, losing control.
Could I perhaps be given some time to investigate this then? Their friends trust me at least to ask questions. And that way, if I haven't discerned any strong emotions or anything, or anything you might consider dangerous, then they won't need to be trained. It's possible this is a different situation.
I'm sorry,
Especially
but we
considering
can't
we haven't
believe that.
seen. On top of the fact we haven't really seen Koke. So we
Yeah.
don't know the situation in that regard either.
They can be dormant for a very long time, but any huge spike in emotions can trigger it. We can't just allow it to walk free. How long has Koke been reawakened?
Admittedly, I lost track of the time. I'd have to check my journal.
Hmm.
I believe it's been months, though.
Months, that's
why
way
I
too
was
long.
busy. I was occupied with other things as well.
We should have been informed much sooner.
But from the bit I did analysis, and I apologize, I was busy with other things. Considering I still have the duty to help other people. Although, the bit I did analyze did kind of pick up from my understanding. It didn't seem like anything was going wrong yet. I can't say won't, but I can at least acknowledge that I haven't seen anything wrong yet.
So we're lucky.
The reason I also ask for time to ask my friends is to maybe see if there have been spikes. That way I can properly report. And this time I'll send letters. That I promise.
Well, we're still working with the Arcala Council to get things situated, so you'll have some time. Not much, though.
Thank you.
We're still gonna recover
I
this
appreciate the
Koke.
time nonetheless. Very well. But I believe that was about everything that I can think of at the moment.
Alright, we're moving out.
Alright.
Thank you for your time, Rookie Lunamon.
It was my pleasure. I'll get the door.